Hi, everybody.
Your audio cut out when you tried to scream.
No, he just cut himself, I think.
Oh.
No, it cut out because there's a full screen.
Oh, okay.
Hello and welcome everyone to our Spilled Deep Space Jam kind of game. Reign of whatever name it is now. We're in like Arc 42.
Retro Jammer of the Sword Coast campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's an evolving just thing. Beginning announcements.
We
My
can
audio's
die.
lagging some. Yeah. Now that stuff lagging a little for me. Our ambient sound will be brought to you by Sirenscape once again. They're about 24 every 2 months. They have all kinds of sounds. You can check them out. Above Scotty's head, the link or the URL. They've got for D&D, Dragon Heist, Dungeon Mad Mage, level 2, level 9, I think it is. Some of the Out of the Abyss, Ghost of Salty Marsh, Descendant to Avernus. I think that's it.
I would not be surprised if they eventually have stuff for the adventure in here. Because, the DM that made this campaign setting's a voice actor.
They can't afford that.
Probably not.
They also have a buttload of stuff for Pathfinder, and if you're one of the nerds like me that got the pocket edition of Rise of the Runelords, they have a really good soundtrack for that whole adventure path, which hands down I still think is the best adventure path I've ever run or played in.
Hey, this is D&D. We don't plug the Pathfinder during D&D.
Then we'll never plug Pathfinder because we don't play Pathfinder anymore. Oh, I miss it.
Sometimes. Oh, what's this other Crystal Sphere we went into? It's the Pathfinder space?
Oh, weird. God. Oh, no. Thana would suck so bad.
Where are all these...
were so terrible in 3.5 and 3.p.
Holy crap. All these magic items. I can't attune to them all.
But, so we have the Sirenscape. Right now, we're actually playing some from the Baldur's Gate AP as opposed to just the Waterdeep AP. So it's going to be a lack of pistachios.
Oh no!
Shame.
They are
no random cow.
They're drastically different.
Cityscape sounds.
Yeah, the soundtracks like they're both cities and stuff, but it's like the people who did Waterdeep kind of played it straight. The people who created the Baldur's Gate one were just like, fuck it. We're just going to make it awesome and weird. So we're going to see how that works. If I ever get to those sound things. So any other pre-game announcements?
We gonna die.
Oh, they do have cows.
Did you specifically turn up the cow volume?
They have a specific cow switch. They have horse. Cow, sheep, yeah.
Cow?
Yeah.
Cow?
Yeah. But, what were we? Oh, any other pregame announcements?
Nope.
Okay, so where we last left off, you had followed a Mind Flayer ship through a gateway that was bizarre, weird, like it's from some realm far, far away. And you follow them and you are approaching a oddly shaped planet, a dodecahedron. Not spherical, like normal. Very unusual. So, you are the parts of the crew on the deck. And the captain is there just flumping around.
I think I'm the helm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw a weird shaped planet, correct?
Mm-hmm. Not hard to miss.
I think I am in the crow's nest. I think I'm in the crow's nest with I can't remember his name. Is that planet supposed to be shaped that way? Is that normal?
When it comes to wild space, what is truly normal? But yeah, most of them are spherical.
Valid.
Apparently, that's just how nature likes it. But that is weird.
Huh.
It also seems to be color-coded.
Next, you're going to say there's a world that's a flat disc on top of a giant turtle.
We've been there! There's a couple of those!
Seriously? Probably. Yeah.
There is one. There's one, at least.
There's...
Awkward laugh is like a world turtle, like waves a flipper at the boat as it sails past.
Hello. But yeah, so, yeah, there's plenty of star beasts around. Anyway, we should,
Where to, Captain?
Captain's like, we will follow the
Elephant ship?
Yes. Where they go, there is probably only trouble. They're probably trying to subjugate this planet. We cannot allow that. We have to see if we can help. If we cannot, then, well, we're gonna have to go find help. That's the right thing to do.
I've seen the inhabitants of this planet. They're not that intelligent. They've got nothing to fear from mind flayers.
Yes. Republican planets.
Oof.
I steer the ship in that direction then.
Where's the mind flayer ship going?
The planet. The monkey guy next to you, the Hadozi.
I'm not asking them. I'm asking you, the GM, who paints the world.
Wait, we have a Haduzi on the ship?
Yeah.
For those that don't know what a Haduzi is, think an orangutan, but they got a weird, like, glider membrane between the arms and legs.
I always pronounce it Hadozi. Is that...
Oh.
Do we have, like, a official pronunciation on that?
Let's see if the...
Not that it matters, but, like, you know, I just like to know.
I don't know. Check it out. Because then D&D Beyond was trying to do that thing where they gave official...
Yeah,
but that wouldn't be on D&D Beyond.
I was about to say, unless the book they're in at the front has a Dramaticus Personas, you're not gonna have the pronunciation.
Oh, I was hoping the wiki would have a, but it does not seem to.
We call him the Had.
Yeah, but we mentioned him a few times.
Yeah, he's there. I mean, he even talked to patients the one week.
He's like, no one notices the bassist.
It's true. But yeah, the captain's like, there's some water there. We should land there. It's a large ocean, maybe? Could be a lake. I don't know what they classify things. A body of water.
And what kind of shape is the body of water? Is it a pentagon, or is it a more triangular, or is it more like a trapezoid? Because there's only 3 different options for shapes.
There's more because there's smaller bodies of water.
Or maybe 2 bodies of water sections are connected to each other, so it'd make a different shape.
Yeah. Looks roundish from your angle.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I nosedive, head towards the planet.
Are mind flayer ships capable of landing on water? Like, I don't remember what they called the retrofitted
Grundling vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Typically not, but they figure out ways.
Okay.
It just means it takes a lot more effort.
I like to think when their ships are in the water, they're more like submarines, and they actually move backwards, since they're based off of that specific. What is that creature called?
Cuttlefish?
Yeah, since based
Not
off
Lloyd.
yeah.
Nautilus. So, roll piloting check, patience.
Okay, what am I, what is the piloting check?
Should be like...
Oh, I got a nat 20, so I guess
that's
all
probably
set.
pretty good, yes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Burned my nat 20 on our not crash landing, so that's nice.
you're going that hot, everyone's freaking out, and then you hit the water, near the water, you're just like, too much.
I don't know why everyone was freaking out.
And you basically like pull up to the a little bit off the shore, and captain's like, oh, we got a good and a bad. Good, we survived the re-entry with the new Hums person. That is good. We should celebrate later for that. Everybody say yes. We celebrate.
Yep, we celebrate.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. We have celebrate.
Oh, sure. I've never wanted to turn down a good party.
Bad news, we don't exactly have a small skiff or dinghy to go between here and the shore. We normally would go to a dock. So,
But we don't see a dock.
correct. I don't know where the dock is.
Okay, one moment. I run to my chest and I pull out the figurine of Duck Boat.
Hey.
That's a thing you gave us.
I forgot about that sucker. been a while.
Classic DM move.
I've given you lots of things.
I'm
over the
gonna
last
assume it's
several
like the
years.
Swan Boat feather token,
Probably so.
but like reusable, maybe.
It's for you. Harry, stop eating his ass.
Hey!
That is horrible out of context.
Which?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to bribe him with something.
He's got a toy in the butt region. He's eating it.
Hey, you want some apple? Yeah,
He's trying to get the squeaker out of it.
I mean, that's one way.
Oh,
I
it's
guess
wet.
he's a I guess he's
I
a
mean,
kappa.
You pay good money to watch that happen, but
I guess he's a kappa, not a dog.
I gotta get the squeaker out. It's so moist.
Why? Okay, so what are we doing now? You got your duck boat. Okay, duck boat happens.
Hey, so
Have it back.
as you four are the most experienced and capable of the people upon this boat, ship.
Oh, we're fucked. That's Sam thinking to herself. I don't say that to the captain.
We are. Yeah.
Yes. I would suggest you go to the shore and get a report upon what is going on. That is the right thing to do.
Okay. Aye, Captain.
The Magnificent Mansion door. How long does that last?
I don't know.
24 hours, I
cast
think?
spell.
it's a 24 hours at a time for casting.
Okay. Well, I go in there and I say goodbye to Dawn. Sing her a little song.
Hope, you mean.
Sure.
I have renamed you. You're mine.
Sorry, I was just thinking Lathander and Dawn. A
A
song about the dawn, we'll say. And embarrassingly walk out.
Seriously, you forgot the name of the kid? Seriously.
It's been a bit, all right. I'm in two realities at the moment, trying to keep things in continuity.
Oop, there goes reality.
Somehow sees Hunter in the distance.
Oh no.
Maybe let like a handful of folks know where the door is so they can go in and keep an eye on her.
Three kids are like,
The gnome was
we got it.
helpful and as of yet hasn't done anything untrustworthy.
No, of course not. I've had kids. Kids are wonderful things. I know how to take care of them. If they don't like the grog, they like the rum. It's a lot better.
I activate the duck boat with what I'm assuming the command word is like quack or something.
Canard.
Nice.
Just whoop, quack.
And we call in.
Okay.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
All right,
I totally forgot I gave you
us
this.
epic high-level adventurers getting our epic boat of equal power,
It looks
equal
like a fucking
intimidation.
rubber duck.
hmm
Can we at least make it look like a fancy rubber duck? Like, can we give it like shutter shades and things?
Sure.
I don't know. I tried.
Closest thing I have.
That worked.
We...
Yeah, where did the Illithid ship land? Did it land in the water?
This one has shades.
It's that one. It's that one specifically.
It's got a
And the bikini top.
Yeah.
Ow, rude. The dog just stepped on my foot in the avenue of trying to get more food.
As is protocol. Seem to land inland,
Oh, okay.
but your ship can't land on land
Yeah,
without
yeah,
breaking apart.
So we will head towards where they landed.
You walk for probably about hour and a half. And you see a village.
Oh,
You see smoke. You see around the village though is a palisade made of wood and stuff.
okay.
A palace
There's
made of
no
wood.
like sound of smoke or no sound of battle and combat, right?
I hear smoke. I
Alright,
can smell the
smartass.
lightning in the distance.
It's early, okay? Okay, and also you can definitely smell lightning. You definitely smell the ozone after a lightning
I
strike.
smell thunder in the distance.
Okay, alright, there we go.
Do you see that rock music?
I taste it.
I definitely see that bus I'm getting thrown under.
As much as I'm getting thrown under it, where it is a new dawn.
Yeah, so do
No,
we
we
sound,
don't.
does it sound like they're being attacked by a Illithid right now?
No, instead you hear singing. It's like almost like a bunch of frogs singing.
Fragudore, fragudore. Welcome,
I think there's a Hoover
Krogmas, Krogmas Day.
I guess we approach.
As you get near the gate, you see two anthropomorphic frog-like creatures wearing like
Oh, bullywonks.
Is that a
Another
gripply?
Slod? Slod?
No, they're not slod. If they were slod, we'd be dead.
There's a
And
lot
they
of
got,
anthropomorphic frog people.
tridents. They're just like, hey,
Hi.
hello.
They speak common.
They surprisingly all speak same fucking common. It's like spread out. It's like a virus. Hey, we all speak the same common.
See, the funny thing is, though, I have to actually ask because I would understand them even if they weren't speaking common. Hi.
Hello.
We're travelers. We were hoping to get an idea of what this area is like.
You see any flying ships nearby?
Not since I had that special peyote the other day.
You don't fucking lead with flying ships, Patience.
Well, I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
But all travelers are welcome here. Come to Vilu Vilu.
Okay. All right.
I shrug and I'm like, okay, thanks.
Wait, you're not emissaries of the Empire, are you?
No.
Is that a bad? Are they bad?
Well, they are subjugating most of the world as far as they can. They
Then
haven't
we-
gone too far. Only 2 plates, but
Then
they
we
still try.
then we are not.
Oh, good. You didn't look like it. In fact,
Did you just say plates?
yeah.
Okay.
Sides, angles, faces.
Okay.
There's a lot of synonyms for it. But yeah, come on. If you're friendly.
That's
Remember,
a big ass area, isn't it?
what's a big ass area?
This is me remembering how big the planet is.
Mm-hmm.
2 sides of that D12. Yeah.
Is it this one?
Mm-hmm. Ah!
As the middle sections are the size of Australia, like the entire landmass of Australia.
Jesus.
God, why?
Guess it's down under.
It doesn't even
Actually,
make
I
sense.
think it's a little bit bigger, actually.
I thought you were saying China,
Yeah.
but so he let you into the thing. He's like, sorry that we have to have the barricade. It's normally not something our people do, but keeps out the
Totally
marauders and
understandable.
yeah, it's cool. It's a good day to come. We are celebrating Book Day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that sounds simple. Too bad I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's okay if you didn't bring it in. We got loners. See, what you do is there's a pile for people who've been in to write a book this year, so that for people who are more prolific, and then you can pick up the book and you can give it to someone and they give it to you, so that no one feels left out.
Someone have a copy of Volo's books?
I look at my Book of Shadows, and I put it back in my inventory.
But also, since you're visitors, don't feel obligated. It is not a obligation that visitors have. It's actually not an obligation for us, but we like it. But yeah, some of us like George writes like one book every 7 years, and then you have Steve over there who like writes 300 books a day. Come on, making the row must look bad, huh? Half them aren't even that good.
Georgiou Mark Orgu?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love his work.
I feel like we should have a Volo's book, but I don't have it in the inventory.
I don't read.
Oh no, I have it here. I have it on my actual character sheet. Volo's Guide to Waterdeep with notes written in it. That's right, because we bought one from a shop before Volo actually get. I think we still never actually got any of the books that we've sponsored. Did we ever get the one about ghosts?
Nope.
He gave you dropped off the manuscript of it.
Yeah, and then he took it back so that he could take it to the publisher.
Yeah, they're at your tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the front porch of our tavern, it's overgrown with like tall grass and stuff, and in the tall grass there's just this like neat pile of books neatly wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to the center of the town and you see a bunch of these frog people all like exchanging books, singing. Some of them are dancing. A couple of them are in the corner just like having a very passionate discussion about something.
Is it rude to ask them what their race is called? Because they don't look like Ripley or Lillywolves, really.
I think it's rude to ask what anyone's race is called.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't stop the gift with the two of you. Well, they didn't ask. They just assumed that you were devils, so.
I walk over to the two that are having a passionate conversation about something.
You approach them?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, no, I am telling you, white light is a wave. The other one's like, no, it's a particle.
Oh.
Fellas, it's a cantrip, and I cast light.
We'll look at you like, oh, you tried.
Oh.
How can we help you,
Look,
sir?
trying to think.
Oh, I was just curious. You guys seem to be very interested in some kind of conversation. I was just wanting to see what it was.
Yes, we're talking about our theories of light.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it comes from a plane of light. I mean, just like how there's a plane of...
interesting theory.
I mean, just like how water and fire and such come from their own planes. Why wouldn't
No,
light have its own plane?
Fire is locked in the substance that it's in, and when you rub or hit it with other fire, it releases it into the air. All wood has fire in it. All people have fire, and all you're doing is releasing that fire from that item.
Okay, so here's my theory. So flint and steel are actually somatic components for a very, very, very minor gate spell, and you're just, for a brief moment, the plane of fire is appearing there, and that's what starts the fire.
Your hypothesis is interesting.
So yeah, Rogh would like to rummage around in this pile and see if he can find himself like a book of history of this, like the local planet history. You know, just for shits and giggles, because he's a lore bard and that's what he do.
You don't find one about a planetary history. You do find one detailing the entire biography and history of one of the members of the village.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it seems
Sure.
like a lot of the books are more localized that they write, because they're all written by the villagers.
Day 1, sat in my lily pad. There was a fly. It was tasty. Day 2, sat on a lily pad. There were 2 flies today.
There's one book that details how to make many variants of peanuts, like different things you can do with peanuts. It's from Carver.
I knew it. I was going to say, what's his name? Washgungu? Inspiration point for the DM. For all these random name puns.
That's terrifying.
I was gonna say, do you need inspiration?
No, he
Yes,
does
Yes,
not.
there are times where I'm just running out of ideas and I need some inspiration.
Yeah, they were talking about your dice rolls.
Oh,
Oh, somebody dropped something.
it's like, dang it! I dropped my beer.
Oh, it's the
Beer,
frog
you
rooster.
say?
Yeah, we got beer. Want some beer?
Hell yeah.
We got different kinds. We got this one has a lot of hops. This one has less hop.
Okay, that inspiration point is gone.
Are there anything that tastes your hop?
Then I will trade the beer that one of the beers that she's made. She's got a flask of it. For theirs.
Get sucked in. All right.
No, I lost possession of that because I was told that I'm not supposed to open flasks.
You're not supposed to open magical engraved flasks. With, like,
How the fuck
clearly
was I
arcane-
supposed to know? I can't see magic.
You look at it with your fucking eyes.
It's got carvings on it. I don't know what they say, but it's a flask. And as far as I'm aware,
Okay, so
flasks
clearly
don't
if you
contain
can't read-
alcohol.
I'm just saying
If
it's
you
the
can't
most
read it,
in
maybe hand
character.
it to somebody to go, hey, have a look at this, so you know you're not drinking rat poison.
I'm just have to say it's the most
It's
in
fine.
character thing Thana
Rat
has said.
poison wouldn't do shit to me anyway.
Drugs are just
Well,
like,
that's great for you, but what if you bring home a
That's
bottle
why
of
I
rat
tried
poison
it.
and none of us? But if you don't get poisoned, you won't know the difference. It just tastes like
I
funny
can still
tea.
tell that this doesn't taste like booze. I might not know what kind of poison it is, but I know it's not fucking beer.
Sorry, I'm just imagining the actual
Legitimately, like,
drunken
animals eating
master.
antifreeze don't know that poison is poisonous, so that shit don't watch at all.
yeah, the guy's just like, beer?
Oh no, I've already traded the beer. That was their beer.
Also,
That's
to detect poison, any alcoholic beverage would detect as poison.
It is a poison.
But I could totally just see a drunken master being like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just rat poison," and they just close it. That's it. Nothing else.
Apparently
Especially because even before I was immune to poison, I was at least resistant to it because of my old dwarf.
one of them also wrote a interesting treatise about something called the Great Maze. It's apparently another realm that's just an endless maze
Oh, a lot of
run by
coins.
several gods.
Ooh,
like
I will
beans.
definitely send trade Volo's book for the Maze book. Hell yeah.
One of them picks it up. Oh, it's Volo's book.
Fuck.
This fucking bitch.
It's probably like really depreciated in value too, because like it's Volo, so he's got like 30,000 copies written. His books have like the same kind of exchange value as like, I don't know.
Oh,
Penny.
good job, Kevin. Now Volo is in the retroverse.
Whatever, like Zimbabwean dollars are like 30 million to a regular dollar or something, right? And some ridiculous exchange rate.
But yeah, so the
That's Volo book.
Volo's Guide to Sick Kickflips. A retroverse book.
a larger, older frog creature approaches the four of you. It's like, you are visitors from elsewhere, I can assume, because you are not of our species.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
So I am the leader. I am the oldest. I am 330 years old.
Nice.
Yes.
That's
And what is your
literally
species?
almost. That's literally almost twice my age.
Mm-hmm.
What did
He's
Serene
wearing
say?
like blue robes on top, but he's got that greenish kind of skin. So it's like,
I think she asked what his race is called.
Yeah,
Oh.
what is your species?
oh, we are trogs.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
like,
known as the most intelligent and smartest species upon the planet. Scholars, all of us.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Mm.
Literally everyone button mashed it down.
Yeah.
I believe
Like,
you.
as I look over, is there somebody eating somebody else, like in one side of the village, as they say that?
see,
Oh,
I'm
they're all.
not sure if doubt because this might be way.
Oh
in
no,
the
that's the
past.
players.
The name is Trogu Trogu. I am the great archivist of my species.
Nice. I'm Thana.
Hello, Athena. Good to meet you.
You too.
Are you hungry? We have
Yes,
a
I'm
nice
always hungry.
vegetarian or vegan meal for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't eat too often, but we like to serve it to people. We eat just enough to maintain our presence. It
Yeah.
takes away from reading.
Yeah, it's
I was
definitely in the
thinking about
past. He's just confirmed it.
These people are so nice. I really hope nothing bad happens.
Looks at camera.
Yeah.
Looks at the sky, shakes my fist. Damn you, Kevin.
Oops, accidentally let out this curse from my book of shadows.
He walks into his, like, it looks like a modest house, but as you walk in, it becomes this, like, TARDIS, like, large thing. He's like, it's bigger on the inside.
Nice.
I'm a wizard.
A lot of things are.
Like your emotions, oh, so many on the inside.
Okay.
But yes, what brings you to our humble planet?
Well, we're actually following some strange kind of vessel.
Ah, a vessel. Yes. It brings out some food, like he's like, this is tofu bites on top of cucumber.
What is a tofu?
I believe it comes from soybeans.
I like beans. I'll try. Yeah, so out of character, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, as much as I imagine dwarves loving meat, they probably don't actually have that much because they lived underground for so long. It's not exactly the most conductive to herd animals.
No, they eat
This is probably
worms and stuff.
most. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, in older,
Elminster's Guide actually has what dwarfs were supposed to
Oh
have
shit!
as a diet.
in the super early editions,
Oh,
didn't
go
they
get it, 'cause I'm-
didn't they survive off of like mushrooms, worms, and sometimes even
Yeah,
like rocks
mushrooms.
or something?
And occasional wolf, which is underdark kind of cow.
Mhm.
Stepped on this squeaky toy.
I don't know. I just saw Kevin giving a look and then just squeakoo.
But yeah.
Meanwhile, outside, I'm like, well, the skin tone that your race has is very interesting. Mine is too. Most people like to think we just have red as a skin tone, but there's actually a lot of variations for the Tiefling race.
I thought it was mainly normal and then red.
And then you take a jab at me. Thank you.
Not a jab at you, just
Serene
wizards.
feels like
It's more
a
about
heart.
wizards.
Oh god.
So yeah. But yeah, so you come here searching for something, is it?
Yes, for a very strange ship. I will try to describe it.
It was big and snaily shaped and had like tentacles coming out the front.
Oh, yes.
That's
The
right. I
invaders.
forgot what it looked like.
Oh,
We have seen the. I have seen the ship in my scrying. They have been invading our planet for the last decade or so.
Cool. Well, we're here to help if we can.
Oh, lovely.
That's sort of what we do. We're trying to track it and, I guess, stop them from invading.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, they're currently. They were doing well, and then they encountered the Empire, and the Empire is kind of, well, pushing them back pretty well. I guess that's one good thing about the Empire. Servant! Unseen servant!
So you have the Empire, who are also bad, and then the invaders, and they're clashing. But okay, all right, I understand.
So
now, I think
who are the good guys? Who do we like?
obviously these guys, the Rogh. I
Who do they
mean,
like?
We don't really like either, but we're used to the Empire. They don't eat our brains. They just subjugate everyone under their rule of their, leader and everything.
I mean, isn't that a way of eating
That's
your brains?
everywhere.
Isn't that a way of eating your brains? At least metaphorically, slowly over time, they eat away at your brains, your free will.
I mean, philosophically, you can go there, though. When they do it, you can survive and fight back, while when the invaders do it, you're dead.
That was Patience trying to be philosophical. Whoa. Well, in what direction is this empire at?
Well, the Silver Days north.
Which way is north?
He opens the door to his place that way and points in the direction.
that's really fucking weird because we don't know. Because not only is it a totally different planet, it's shaped weird. So who the fuck knows where magnetic north is?
It might not be spinning the same direction either, or at the same
Oh
angle.
shit.
North is that way.
Okay. All right.
If only one of us had a keen mind, then we would always know which way is north.
Though, Patience, do you need to rest for the night before we head out?
Why would I need to do that?
Because aren't you tapping out of spells? Because you were the helmsman.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
We do have a lovely guest house you guys can stay at.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Most places have inns that charge, but we find that just not really amicable. We like to just let people stay here. That way you're more inclined to share your knowledge and thoughts with us.
We are weird sky people with a weird sky culture. What kind of currency do you use?
We use a system of barter and trade, but most of the world uses gold.
Okay.
Here's the exchange rates.
Wow,
I'm
highly
sorry.
convenient.
He's like, he
Thank
just
you.
sees your coin. Here's the exchange rate.
This is the best book that ever came out in the era of 4th edition, because Greenwood literally wrote full-on fucking recipes in character.
Oh wow.
This is a recipe for baked sturge on toast. Like an actual recipe.
It has substitutes for sturge, though, if you don't have one of those.
Like sturgeon?
Like a
Yeah.
a turge? I don't know, it's tofu sturge? I don't know, whatever.
I think they use chicken instead or something like that, but
I was gonna say, what's vegan
I don't see it
sturge?
actually saying. Oh, having trouble finding sturges, substitute pork ribs sprinkled with rosemary, tarragon, and diced fresh chives.
Oh, well, in that case.
I love this man so much.
That's perfectly reasonable.
dude, I will take you to the guest house. Hop this way.
Heck yeah.
And you just you find that apparently they hop a little bit more than walk. It's slightly quicker and fun. Whee!
I was about to say, they got big enough webbed feet, it would probably make more sense.
Takes you to the guest house. There's like 7 bedrooms, 2 occupied. He's like, you're welcome to have one each or share, as I see you have 2 couples.
No, we're not. Okay.
What?
No, Serene and Thane aren't a thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
those 2 were arguing like a couple, so we thought they were.
No, we just argue like party members. He's more of an annoying brother. Younger brother.
Party members, that's what the kids call it these days.
Annoying younger brother.
You know you have these stickers from the oranges on your shirt.
Oh, shit.
I don't think anyone would have noticed if you didn't point it out.
I'm just looking up and I just see barcodes on it.
I just thought she had something on her shirt, and I was gonna say, orange stickers are valid. Yeah.
When I was cutting them up, I was like, I'm gonna put them on the counter, and I'm like, nope. Last time I did that, I had to spend 20 minutes peeling them off the counter. I'll just put them here, and I'll throw them away later.
No, that's why you stick them to the edge of the table, so half of them it's not on the table, and you can just.
Well, yeah, but knowing my luck, when the sticky wears off, it falls on the floor, and the stupid dog eats it, because if it's on the floor, it's his.
But it's like,
okay.
What if we drop things? It's the race, which will usually get things.
Are there any books here in the guest house?
yeah, we have a small library for guests.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Patience-
Then it's a relatively modest-sized house library.
Patience
It's a
reads.
small one.
Okay, so not our library.
No, not a library.
Okay.
It's not like
Patience-
it's a bathroom with like Reader's Digest, is it?
No, but the bathroom does have a Troll's Digest, a couple issues.
Okay,
They
I
really
am
do,
genuinely
too.
interested in what a
And,
Troll's Digest looks
They
like.
also have National Radix Graphics. Yeah. It's a nature magazine.
I love everything.
Oh, hey, look, they got a place called The Woods. Ah, that's weird.
Yeah, you go in, there's a bathroom. It's like, we even installed flushing toilets.
What's a toilet?
What's flushing?
Well,
We have a
bathroom.
self-disposing chamber pot.
well, flushing's if you've ever had like a fruit,
mean-
but it looked a little too ripe and you ate it anyway. That's what flushing is.
It's when your skin goes through changes.
I was gonna say, have none of you ever seen like magic before?
Yes.
The elder is a wizard.
I was gonna say, so then you know, like, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, presto is a thing, but if you've got like some other thing that's not magic that does that, that's pretty neat.
Yeah,
Wait,
why
doesn't
wouldn't we-
Waterdeep have plumbing? I mean, it doesn't
Yeah, but we're
self-flush,
not-
I don't think, but
we're dealing with trogs, not like.
That's not really a toilet, though.
yeah, that's valid. It
We also
doesn't
have-
flush on its own.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must come from a more primitive area. Hold on. This is also a sink. And when you need to wash your bum, it's called a good day.
I know. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh,
I knew it.
yeah.
Wait, you don't have one of these, and I pull out a roll of toilet paper?
You sure it wasn't
Oh,
like a revenge?
we also have those if you need them. We also have 3 seashells in the corner.
Don't worry, this one's never ending. We all get one in Torel, and I put one away.
Wouldn't be surprised. So,
That's what Mistress to spend half of her freaking magic weave maintenance on, is every single creature. in
Okay,
Forgotten Realms.
literally, if nothing has taught us anything, if we've learned anything over the last month, toilet paper is a necessary human commodity, okay?
we also have cobs of corn, sponges on sticks, whatever it is you wish to wipe yourself with, we can get.
Sponge on sticks seems like a really bad idea.
I'm just gonna.
Cobs on corn, is it?
Yeah, corn.
Well, okay, that's worse. Yeah, that's worse.
I mean, it's better than early toilet paper. Apparently, when they first manufactured it, it had splinters.
Ow.
That used to be a big
Ow.
marketing thing. Splinter free.
I
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that would be a definite plus.
It's better than the first contacts that were made with literal glass.
I mean,
Anyway, that is our bathroom facilities. This is the library. That is the kitchen you can use. Those 2 rooms are occupied by other visitors, and the other rooms you can divvy up what you want. I mean, I suppose you could ask the visitors if you can sleep with them, but that's up to you. And by that I mean actually sleep in the rooms, not on a vacation. Though that is also an option. I don't judge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Ben is gonna sit her stuff down, and then you can. I mean, if they're still partying outside, she's gonna go out and try
Later
this
on, we're
strange
going to have the feast.
vegetable stuff.
Well, thank you
Oh.
very much for your hospitality. The least we can do is give you a gift in return. And I give him what appears to be like a backpack. But you all remember from way, way back when we were doing the Dragon Heist adventure, it was a gift from the Temple of Gond, and it's the parachute bag.
I don't remember that.
Oh, well, Serene wasn't there yet, yeah.
I just think it's a backpack.
That's fascinating.
And I'm like, well, if you fall at least 10 feet, then it will deploy. But make sure you're pretty high up when it actually deploys.
Nice. We will. It would be nice to deconstruct and learn how it works.
Just jump. Just from like really high up. Trust me, you'll see how it works.
Yeah. We'll try that later.
At least 70 feet.
I don't know if they know what a foot is. Like, I don't know if they've got the same measurements here.
No, they probably use
You might-
metric.
At
They're
least,
smart.
at
You should
least,
probably go outside and demonstrate.
at least 10 patiences, maybe 11.
Ah, the patience measurement. So, until the
Well, the problem with that is you run out of patience really fast.
Haha!
Uh-huh.
Nice.
So what y'all doing?
I'm reading their books for 8
I'm-
hours.
I was gonna say is I'm trying to make friends.
Yeah, same.
Like a
Ben
book,
is not
like a
much
book.
of a book reader. Like, she'll probably flip through the digest just because she's curious, and then she's like, they had food and booze. Fuck this
Oh, he
noise.
is. Yeah, no, absolutely. Rogh is gonna be reading, but he's gonna do it after everything has calmed down and the people have gone away.
I'm gonna go through the books and try to find the most gaudy book I could possibly find, because I know that these trogs are hiding a secret something, and I want to
So
find
you
a
think
romance.
it's like weird frog porn or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to find something, and I want to take it back with me because that stuff's gonna.
Oh
That's a
god.
prized possession.
Frog porn's gonna be weird because you're just gonna open the book and it's just gonna be a bunch of eggs in a pond.
Oh.
A picture of eggs in a pond.
It's
A lot of mention of plexus.
the busty Trogian maid. What was it?
Mm.
We'll go with that, sure.
Yeah, you notice that there's one in the bathroom, and like you just do this, and the page is open to certain places.
I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I don't want that one.
Presto!
Have presto. I don't want that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't have it on my list. Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Yeah, you find some interesting books. Use your imagination of what you want to find.
Okay.
Oh my god. I have the romance book generator.
Yeah. I was looking at my stuff for my
Cat.
character for the Humblewood game that we play, and
Cat, you shouldn't be.
she's got romance books.
You shouldn't be that excited, Cat.
That
She
was
lo-
so much fun, okay?
She loves generators.
I do. I really do. We literally spent like 40 minutes one day in our Discord just making a shitload of random romance generators. In-character romance novels. It was absolutely the best.
In Callie and I's little Humblewood campaign, her character has 2 of your romance novel books. I used your chart.
No.
Nice. Okay. So Tamed, a romance between a savage druid raised by wolves and a half-elf sorcerer that saved their wolf pack from hunters.
Take my crown. I love it.
Okay.
Well, you control F in there, and there's at least 72 results for Fur Daddy.
Oh god.
Hey, there are only 48 books on this list.
Only 48.
Gonna Fur Daddy.
You're actually writing that one down?
Yeah, I wrote Fur Daddy.
Nice.
So later that evening, oh god, she actually has a whole description. She wrote the entire book.
It's not a whole book. It's like a 1 or 2 sentence description of the plot.
It's chin throb.
No, don't do this to me. Okay.
Okay, so
I don't want to explain.
Oh my god.
It works
So,
better if you don't explain.
So have I learned anything interesting from our newfound friends here? Like, not sure if you want me to roll like a check for it or something.
well,
Happy to do it. You know, I'll make friends anywhere.
you learned that 2 of them are going to get married soon. Their wedding's in 3 weeks. They're a lovely couple. Let's see. One of the kids had gotten lost, and they hasn't been seen in about 8 hours. They're not sure if they're worry or not. Trogs are very curious beings. They often get in trouble by exploring the world when they're young.
We'll be heading out in the morning. We can keep an eye out for them.
And then
What's their name?
Laku Laku.
Gruff the First.
And then one of the young kids is going to be celebrating their tail day, where they lose their tail from being a tadpole. It's basically gone.
Tailgate.
That is the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's probably not as cute in practice.
It's kind of it's absorbed.
Yeah, there's probably games like cut the tail off this way. Draw.
That's the thing for
Or
like actual tadpoles, though. It doesn't like fall off. It
No.
they just grow into it. It's like they grow into the rest of their
Yeah.
spine.
Just like how their legs just appear.
Yeah, so they're celebrating that night. They have
Dana also wanted to ask what is the surrounding area like? Are there any other villages within a couple of days, or?
Yes, there's several villages, a few towns. There's a thorp about an hour and a half to the north. It's a thorp. Only
Okay.
a handful of people.
Who lives there? More trogs?
Yeah, it's a trog. They're a little bit more backwater. Yeah.
Okay.
They still believe the planet's round.
I mean, they could be forgiven. It's kind of got that sort of general shape about it. I mean, yeah, they've missed the points a few times, but
don't they know the great explorer Trog Clumbolo discovered? All 12 sides.
Dana also wanted to ask, are there any dangers that we need to worry about on that way, other than, of course, the Empire, which is where we're heading?
Between us and the Thorpe,
right into the danger.
not really. Past the Thorpe, yeah, there's a lot of dangers in the wilderness. Yeah,
Nothing specific, just like
beasts, monsters, monstrous beast, corruption, usual.
What do you mean corruption?
Oh, it's this thing that basically breaks apart reality and reshapes it to its whim.
What now?
Oh, like wild
Eh,
magic.
no. It just happens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wild magic. We've seen that.
It's totally wild magic and nothing else.
I mean, that tracks. Yeah.
We've seen some pretty regular magic and some pretty wild magic and some pretty magic.
Seen some troll magic. Too.
Yeah. We had a wild magic turn a fly spell into a bird one time that like chucked a man in 40 feet in the air and made his feet grow 3 times their size.
Nice. Nice.
I don't actually can't
Right,
actually.
Julie?
Sure. Apparently, it's morning now already.
No, the rooster signal was nighttime.
Okay.
It's a night rooster.
It's like pitch black.
Yeah, I was about to say it's pitch black. It has some like feathers over one eye.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, God. God.
Buddy,
Mhm.
no one understands my struggles.
Has a tiny little cigarette.
Mhm.
You've never felt pain like I have.
So yeah, so they have a little feast. Like a lot of lighter fare, stuff they're like eating with forks and stuff, just smaller amounts. Like you're a guest, so if you wish to eat more, just let us know. We'd like to give food and knowledge to our visitors.
Thanadis really torn because, like, I feel like she's the kind of person that can pack away a meal, but she also sees that they're eating very little.
Have you accepted Tyr as your Lord and Savior?
I'm like, the fuck is a tier?
We have not heard of Tyr.
Oh,
Our patron deity is Paku Paku.
then let me tell you the tale of Tyr and the Chaos Hound.
Ooh,
Ooh, I got a 24 in my religion check.
he's writing down. He's like, ooh, this is fascinating.
So what's your god Paku Paku like?
He's a wanker.
Okay.
He created us with the thirst of knowledge so that we could free him from his endless maze. That's it.
Oh.
The dots of knowledge on the universe.
We have better things to do. I mean,
Holy shit. Ben actually remembers this tale of how why dwarves are made and by who. I rolled a 19 religion check.
Yeah, gods are really interesting things. They're like these super powerful beings, but are they truly worth worshipping?
I mean,
Because
yeah,
I
my
can
goddess
do-
is fucking awesome.
But I can do very, very powerful magics and things. They can create food and water. We have people who can create food and water.
So I hear you. But oh, fuck, I feel terrible. I can't remember her actual first name. Something, is it Helga Brightaxe or Helena Brightaxe?
Hello.
She has fought the greatest monsters in creation. She is the ultimate badass.
We have people who fight great monsters and are great badasses. Not
Uh-huh.
necessarily trogs. But
I-
others.
I don't know. In the times of trouble, all the other gods were cast down as mortals, and I mean, Tyr was like, nope.
That was Helm.
I knew that.
Yeah, none of these trogs know any better, so it's like, sure, yeah, man, whatever you say.
Just think about it. What can a
Rogh might
god
be able to do
do
the side eye, but he's not going to say anything.
that we mortals cannot eventually do?
Create life.
We create life all the time. Children.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not exactly a unique ability. That's pretty much literally everything.
And then Dirty Jim over there put some food in a jar to study it, and it grew new life. We don't talk about him too often.
Dirty Jim.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a frog name.
So do all frog names repeat?
Yes, in honor of our god, Paku Paku.
Mm.
It's one of the few things
Even
we
though
do
he's
to
a
honor him.
wanker?
Yeah, it's the one thing we do. We
Okay.
figure that's enough. I mean, it's not like he's going to like bring down a divine curse or something on us at some point for ignoring him.
Looks into the camera like you're in the office.
Who knows? But yeah. I mean, he's stuck in an endless maze being hunted by some ghosts.
What kind of god has anything to fear from ghosts.
Exactly.
I have punched a ghost in the face.
Really? What did it feel like?
It was cold and weird. Like,
What
I'm
do you
pretty
mean?
sure the only reason that I could actually punch it is because, like, I'm super badass and my fists are basically magical. But
What do you mean by basically magical? Is not something magical or not magical?
okay, they are magical, but like I never got enchantments put on me or whatever. Like this staff that I had, this is magical, and somebody probably spent a long ass time making it. But like I just naturally did this because I'm badass.
Well, perhaps the magic was in you all the time and just took confidence and some time to manifest.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the monkey and the drinking.
Monkey?
Oh, no.
Oh, pugilist. Yes, monk. We have some monks, though they're different. They live in the mountains far away and just study and learn.
I'm from the mountains too. I don't study and learn as much though.
Oh,
Oh, well, I got my magic from a friend. Excuse me. And I go to get up and I leave.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'll go follow him up.
So where's Patience wander off to?
I don't know, somewhere that's not near you guys.
oh, your
Follow
friend
him.
is-
Everyone's
friend
like,
appears to be
no!
far away.
Oh no! There's a Unari pop in the distance.
There was a drug.
That is terrifying. Oh god. I literally just imagine like a corruption druid combining a dog and a frog, and it is absolutely
Oh,
horrible.
that's so adorable.
No, it's the worst. It's terrifying. Oh god. I'm just imagining like a pug, but with a frog face.
It's a frog's face, and he's got like little pug ears or like golden retriever ears, and
It's
like
like-
a little
and it's
tail.
like- and it's like-
so cute.
Grok, 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 grok.
Oh my god. God damn it. This
Oh, no.
wasn't supposed to be cute.
Sorry, no, it's the little Battletoad things. It's like, squee!
Yeah.
So Patience runs off and Serene follows.
I think everyone was like,
I would like
I
to.
think
not-
everyone was like, and I follow.
Not
All
me.
follow. So
Everybody else was following. I'm
Patience is
continuing.
doing the walk away from everyone, and was like, you notice the Trog's trying to follow too. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so cute though.
Yeah.
It would
see a
scare the
couple of
crap
those.
out of me if I saw it in real life.
I mean, its eyes are just as derpy as a pug's, so.
So Patience, you're trying to walk away,
Yeah.
and
Everyone else is like, nah, fuck that.
Dana's like, I'm too drunk for this. I need more wine.
okay, I'm back. Internet went unstable for a second for me.
Did you just imply that in order to sober up, she needs to drink more wine?
Well, she's anti-Thana, right?
Hmm?
She's
So you,
anti-Thana, right? She's gonna go drink some wine
Oh.
to sober up.
It's true.
Yeah. So Patience, you're walking. Serene, Thana.
No, Thana was
Oh,
staying and talking
okay.
to the people.
So Serene and I think.
I knew
Rogh,
Rogh was
Yeah.
was following, so
Yeah, you're following. You notice two young Trog following you also. They still have their tails. They're just like,
I cast banishment. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
doesn't work with yeah, so they're just like, so what do you guys do?
I'm being overly dramatic and extra as I just stand, as I just stand on a nearby hillside or something, and I'm just staring off into the horizon. At the sunset, maybe, or where the sun had set.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you notice the sunset's a bit different. It's like gradual, whoop.
So while he's doing that, standing there dramatically on the hilltop, in the back on my Vandor, I'm like playing the Star Wars, like the The Halloween days. Da, 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 da.
Suddenly there's 2 or 3 moons in the sky. Cat, stop.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, like Thena's just like with all of them, and she's like, "Look at all these cute little Rogh pictures I found."
The 2 young trogs are just like,
Oh
what are we
god, can
doing?
you imagine a frog chorus doing that? That would be amazing.
What are we doing?
What's happening?
The 2 trog kids that
I'm
follow
getting
her
the
just
internet
like,
looking for frog chorus generators. What I'm doing.
oh, frog horse. Cool.
Who are they asking?
They're just asking whoever, because they're just sitting there looking at all of you. What's going on?
Oh, I was just sitting here talking to your.
Hey, you stayed there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. 2 trogs followed them, the kids. So they, yeah. What you guys doing? Why do you walk away? Huh? Why are you just staring at the sky?
I look at them and I don't know what, and I look at
that big
Rogh.
frog smile.
You have children. Like, we have kids that ask a ton of questions as well.
I know, but I am not worried about them. I'm worried about Patience because he's being angsty.
I turn around.
Go talk to him then.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, I think our.
Oh, there you're back. You're back. Hello.
Hey!
I turn around and you notice Patience has like 1 or 2 tears going down the face, and he says,
tears like the god.
And he says, just remembering someone who was really nice to me.
Remembrance. They say so long as you remember, things are never forgotten and live forever. That's what the elders say.
I pat them both on their little tadpole heads. Whoa. That was weird. And
red. Maybe purple. Is that, do both of you have tails? Or just the one?
I look over
I
at
have
Serene,
tail.
and I'm like, yeah, I think we both have tails, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they prehensile or just hensile? Or no hensile?
What's that mean?
Do you have control over them? Are they like hands? Do they just kind of hang there?
Yeah. I take my tail and I do a wave with it.
Ooh. Ours don't do shit. They just eventually grow back into us. Though apparently when we're wee tads, they allowed us to swim in the great pools.
Wait, you can control your tail?
No, I just said we can't control it. They just kind of stubbed there. But when we were tads, and we can't remember that time period.
Wait, are we not supposed to control our tails? Can you not control your tail? Wait.
And maybe only the female of your species can control the tails. Perhaps it's something used for defense or mating. We hear that happens in some species. Did you know praying mantises eat their mates?
Callie's just awkward face of. Well.
Well.
They just snort.
Like I'm exploding over here with the not commenting.
I put my tail down. I kind of ignore them and I say, "Are you okay, Patience?"
Yeah, I guess I just needed a little bit of air.
But there's air everywhere.
Okay.
And I walk the little kids back. Seriously though, could you always control your tail? Because we're going back.
Yeah, I guess. I feel bad now. Can we not control our tails? Like, can Tieflings not control their tails?
Oh, I'm just rolling with it. I don't think it's canon either way.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I just know they cannot. There's no mechanics for you.
Yeah. So you probably.
Yeah,
it's probably like. you can't use it as an extra hand. You can't like draw a weapon with it. But other than that, it's up to your own interpretation.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it acts as kind of like a move vein for Tiefling. Like,
I mean, it used to be they didn't have tails, so
But like also
some of them
dogs
could,
and-
depending on what they rolled
yeah.
on character creation.
Anyway, that's interesting.
But like presumably like dogs and cats can actively use their tail. It's not just like they don't.
They can use their tails to smack you in the
yeah,
leg. when
absolutely.
they're
They
happy.
signal with it.
Yeah, like they have conscious control of it because like they can use it to swat away like bugs and shit, flies.
No, that's horses.
I had a husky that would do it as well.
Every
But that's
dog,
because
every dog
he
I've
was a
seen.
husky in the summer and flies were just running him because he sweated like a pig because
Oh.
he was a husky.
I thought every dog with flies is just you just hear their teeth clack against each other as they try to bite them out of the sky.
Oh
That's the main
no,
defense
he
I've
would
seen.
catch them.
So,
That dog ate bees for breakfast. Just
So-
one chomp and it'd be gone.
the Trogs are telling you stories, just being very amicable with things. They don't really seem to be hiding much. They don't talk about everything because some of them are like, nah, that's just boring. You don't need to know about my childhood.
Yeah, Thanadis just sharing stories of her own as well about what life is like from Terrell.
There's a little Trog just grabs
She
your
kind of
shirt.
leaves out the whole bit that it's a different planet.
Just,
Hi.
Hi, you're friends with the other people, right?
Yep.
Did you know one of them can't control their tail?
I hadn't really thought about it, actually.
Can you control your beard? We don't grow beards. We have no hair. Only mammals do. You're a mammal then.
I am, yes. Dwarves have lots of hair. It's very
Ah.
sturdy.
Sturdy. Yeah.
I
Can
get-
it pick me up? Like if I hold on, can you like swing me around?
Probably not.
Does-
Looks at strength score. I don't know how. I mean, wait, Trogs are small size.
steals the bard's instrument for a second, and I go, "Does a dwarf's beard hang low? Does it wobble to and fro?"
Because now I'm wondering, because like I feel like dwarf beard hair is
They like to
pretty
tie it in
coarse
a
and
knot,
strong.
sometimes tie it in a bow.
But at the same time, I don't know if it can support like a 15-pound child.
Can I tie your hair up?
Sure.
I got 15 on performance.
Speaking as a human who's had a 15-pound child, no.
Like I don't think it can. It's just gonna result in a lot of hair loss. I worked hard to maintain this. I let a fucking ghost age me to get this back.
Who's that part of your beard? Sheepshank knot.
You hear Rogue's voice drifting in from outside. Don't lie, that happened to you anyway. You didn't seek it out.
Hmm? Oh yeah, but I didn't get it reversed.
Well, of course not. It looks distinguished.
Yeah. But yeah, no, she would let her like a big hair down as well if it wanted to, because she keeps it usually all braided, so it's like super long, but it's usually braided. Well, not just the beard, her actual hair.
Did you know that there's a subspecies of Trog that if you lick, you get see things?
I did not know that.
Nice try.
Pretty sure if you lick Trogs, you're crazy before you start.
Valid.
There used to also be one that had poisonous claws. They went extinct. They weren't immune to their own poison.
The platytrog, their thumb did specifically.
Wait a minute, are you serious? The platypuses aren't immune to their own
No,
poison?
No, they use it to fight
Yeah,
other males.
the males specifically have it, and the males fight each other.
They don't know. They're not as infected like humans are.
Okay.
They got like a hind spur, like a claw on their back leg.
Yeah,
Okay.
it like
Alright.
affects them humans differently. But yeah, they just
So they have to be very careful when scratching.
oh my gosh.
yeah. I'm hearing that too.
Oh, what is that?
I think it's one of the
It's the rooster.
I'm doing one without the music to see if that does it. If it's actually the music thing. For those who can't hear, because I don't know where it's going, there's that.
Good lord.
That rooster, holy shit.
Apparently, it's a pleasant summer day.
Sure is.
Let's try one without music. Because the sound sets, it has like summer evening with music. So it could be the music causing that high pitched. Because I've been hearing it occasionally too.
So the rooster was the music track with a cock rock? What?
Okay. I apologize for anyone who's been hearing that.
I wonder if I didn't shave, would I get a goatee? Just patience.
Yes. One day.
Sorry to get back
you
on.
Can't really get a goatee without shaving, though. Like
the Trog's like. We
it doesn't naturally grow in that.
Do you wish to stay here for a couple weeks to see if your hair grows and how it does?
I mean, patience, if you grow out a beard, I can show you how to shave it into the shave.
No, but I'm just saying because of my tiefling heritage, goatees are kind of like a devil thing, right? Wouldn't it just happen?
Rolf looks very offended at the notion.
Rogh has a goatee, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Well, typically on our planet, if you have a goatee, you're the evil twin.
Have you seen a Trog with a goatee?
Only
because
the
I
evil
would
twins.
very much like to see that.
How often is that?
Like a super fake goatee.
Like how frequently do you have twins? Like in my race, that's extremely rare.
It's extremely rare for true twins, but we do have broods.
Oh, okay. So like many at once. All right. Okay.
Yeah, a twin would be when one egg develops two tads instead of each egg developing its own tad.
Well, there's fraternal twins and then there's identical twins.
Tadu. Yeah,
anyway.
So there's different kinds. But yeah.
Yeah, so we just hang out with them for a while and
around midnight, you see them put all the kids to bed and everything, and then Trogger's like, the children are asleep. Bring out the good shit. Start bringing out the harder brews and stuff. It's like, harder!
This is what I'm about.
There's Jeremiah with that mighty fine wine.
They're like, Troggu, we study hard. We party hard.
Okay, I like this part. Hell yeah.
Oh, are any of these, while I'm in this village, does my witch sight catch anything? My witch sight sees the true form of any shape changer or creature concealed by illusion or transmutation magic.
Oh. Looking around, you do see several things like plants and animals and pillars that are actually trogs in disguise. They seem to be, do you inquire about that or just ignore it?
I just go over to the tree trog and I'm like, what are you doing?
To learn what it is to be a tree, become the tree. That way I can study the essence of a tree, as well as studying its physical qualities.
Oh my god.
Would it be a tree frog or free trog?
Get out, Scott.
Oh.
That was great. Was that intentional, Kevin?
I'm a little bummed out that I didn't get to that joke first. Well done.
Yeah. It's like, I am become tree.
I can't polymorph him into a tree in this edition. I'm sad.
You're all. Am I a butterfly dreaming I'm a man, or a bowling ball dreaming I'm a fate of succeeding?
Oh yeah, we don't have a druid in the party. No one can prepare a tree shape.
Well, they can't wild shape into a tree.
I think it's a spell.
Used to be anyway. But yeah, he's just like standing there.
I don't think so.
Ooh,
I leave him be
I
after
am
that.
intrigued.
No, you can't do that no more.
So,
I've
No.
seen homebrew ones where they added it was like more plant-based druid where you could wild shape into plants.
Yeah, the second edition at least, or straight up
Mm.
was like a 3rd level spell. All it did was allowed you to turn into a tree.
Mhm.
You couldn't move. You weren't Trent. You didn't have any attacks. You were just a tree.
There's a funny story on the internet somewhere about that specific situation. It's something like, "Don't mind me, I'm a tree," and the guards are like, "All right."
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you would know. He's been here longer than us.
Yeah, that
That's good. Anyway,
So.
long
Yeah,
rest
Thanadis
later.
gonna stay up as late as the rest of the frogs to party.
Next morning.
Does anything
Party.
happen during the night? Because I don't sleep.
Things, but things you might not want to talk about.
Gotcha. Lots of weird croaking noises in certain huts. Got it.
Just one Trog running around with like their robe on fire. Woo!
Droga.
God, you've had a lot of time to work on this, haven't you?
Now I wish I made Gruck like a party frat boy. His never-ending hunger is just him chugging beer.
Next morning, Trogger's like, visitors, you awakened. We have breakfast.
Ooh, breakfast. Is it just more vegetables?
Anyone we know?
It's good.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the hospitality.
And a magical
Yeah,
elixir
great.
called coffee.
Kofifi?
Coffee.
Oh, that's an old meme. That's an old meme. Anyway.
Did you need to borrow horses or giant frogs on your journey?
What's the terrain like around here?
The terrain
Is
is.
it mostly forest or swamp or
Marsh? Or hills or mountains?
Marshy.
maybe frogs?
You know, I could just send my Raven out to go scouting for us for a while.
Well, yeah, but we know that he said the Empire or whatever, which is where those things are probably heading, is at least 2 or 3 days. Is at least several days away. We're gonna have to walk it eventually.
Do you have a wagon for sale?
I don't know
Sort
that a
of.
wagon is really gonna work.
We have a
in the
sled.
swamp.
It's specially designed to operate on the swampy surface.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
How much for one of
we'll
those?
take that.
It is yours for being visitors.
I
That
still
seems
pay
like an
them.
unsustainable economic decision.
I still pay them 100 gold for the 2 horses that'll be carrying the sled, and the sled itself, of course.
Probably frogs.
You want the giant frogs
Yeah,
instead of the horses?
probably not horses.
Giant frogs,
If it's a swamp, we definitely don't want horses.
I will suggest you strap your stuff down.
Smart.
As you have the. It's
Oh
like.
my god, riding on that thing
I
is gonna
am
be a fucking adventure.
I am proficient with land vehicles.
So this is the strangest you've had in a while, and you've been on a Spelljammer ship. So you basically have the sled thing, which looks kind of like those riverboat kind of things, and it's attached to 2 giant frogs who jump in unison, jumping the thing up and down as you travel through.
Okay, so do we ride on the sled or do we ride on the frogs and carry our shit on the sled?
Either or.
I'm gonna be on the frog.
And you notice that there are major spring-like mechanism on the sled to absorb the impacts.
Oh my god, it's so dorky. I love it. So bad.
And then we go back to Spelljammer. That's totally a Spelljammer kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Does anybody have any way to send a message back to the Spelljammer?
What?
After we're out of...
Well, I mean, we've got the kids back on the ship, right? And we have the sending stones.
Oh, yeah.
You pull out the sending stone, and it's like right when we hop, and the stone's like, whoo!
So who are we calling and what are we saying?
Writing it out. Trying to figure out exactly how to word this in a way. Because, like, we have to word it in a way that's simple enough for the kids to repeat. Because we can't just tell them, give it to Featherweight. Because then the message is done for the day. You know what our dumbasses never did?
Yeah, a lot of things.
We
Yeah.
never asked who is in the Empire.
Well, the Empyreans, of course.
Yeah.
Woo! That's the sound the frogs make. The giant roars.
Nice.
Woo! Woo!
I rolled my bag of tricks to see if I would get an owl, and I got a rat. So now I have a rat. This is Ratatouille.
Oh. Hi, guys.
I'm naming all of my animals. So far,
Nice.
the lion is Ambassador Leo, the rat is Ratatouille, and the goat is Horse. So
Goat is horse.
yeah, it's a joke from our 2E game. Kevin's Aziz had a goat named Horse.
He wanted a horse, but they wouldn't let him have a horse, so he got a goat and named it Horse.
He wasn't even big enough to fit on a horse. He was like a foot tall.
I mean, it's better than having a horse named Tuesday and another horse named Friday.
I mean, that's a pretty standard names actually compared to a horse named Goat or a goat named Horse. Like,
So what do you name the
So
frogs?
what happens if you try and ride Friday on a Tuesday?
Hippie and Hoppy.
Mhm.
I think we should name the left toad Whoa and the right toad Fuck. Because that's how it sounds when you're riding on it.
Actually, no, wait. I gotta look this up.
Woo!
I'm so curious what he's looking up.
One's name is Rash, and the other's name is Zitz.
Battletoads.
Nice.
Mhm.
Oh, this is where mumps came from, isn't it? Oh no.
There surprisingly isn't one named Mumps.
This is the retroverse, so one of those Trogs' names was Mumps, and the name got passed down, and some gnome with a weasel had it at one point. That's the anyway.
That was a whole journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you send a message?
What all do we need to tell them? I have that we found a village. There are two factions, Evil Empire and Invading Illithids, going further inland to investigate more.
That sounds good.
Cancel.
We need to get a message to. I mean, it does. You get used to it after a while, but it is.
They will never see us coming. Meanwhile, like 3 miles
Okay.
away from our destination. You hear that wooing?
Okay. I got
Like-
it. Okay. So this is exactly
It's a bachelorette
25
party.
words. We found village, two factions, Evil Empire, and Invading Illithids, going further inland to investigate more. Give stone to Featherweight. Love you. This is.
Reply. This is Featherweight. I love
shit.
you too.
Oh, he loves you.
Message acknowledged.
Talks about his noodly appendage.
Love at first fluff.
Well,
Give to Featherweight. I love.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know the kids, we're not going to get that message properly.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they got some of the gist of it.
The gif of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're going, woo, after one jump, you just hear a ah.
Hopping down the froggy
around?
trail.
You stop.
Yeah.
You see a little or a younger trog kind of like sitting next to a tree, like, oh,
Luku.
hey, do I know you?
No, we found your we met your family in a village.
Yeah, I went out to collect special herbs and spices, and I got lost. I've been out here for a whole day.
Oh.
I've been living off of
How
the
long?
supplies I brought with me.
How far away from the village are we?
About an hour and a half. So you're near the fort. He's like, yeah, I remember. You go north, and he points south, to the wrong direction.
I'm going to like gently reorient him so that his arm is pointing in the right direction.
Ah.
I feel kind of bad now. I feel like we should just help take him home. It's only an hour. But like we're almost at the village.
Well, it would be a good time to ask who all's in the Empire while you're taking him back home.
Say that again.
It'd be a good time to ask who all's in the Empire while you're taking him back home.
That's fair.
You
Yeah.
can also take him to the next village and have them take him back home.
Also true.
Because you're about halfway between both of them.
Yeah.
Fish.
What was that?
I was just thinking of something, but then I had to stop thinking.
So,
I
do you go
shrug.
back, or do you
I shrug.
take him for-
Yeah, woo, woo, and we're going back.
He's like, oh, I love this kind of ride. It's fun.
I think he hops and synchronized, so his head is actually level to the ground, but the rest of us are just going.
That's so ridiculous.
He drops off. He's like, oh, thank you.
And,
Here's,
and
We will ask him on the way.
in the future,
Questions about the Empire if he knows
well,
anything.
it's called the Xenon Empire. It's run by the Xenon Dragonborn and their god king. I don't know much else because I'm not into local politics. But yeah, they're very savage, warlike beings who are trying to conquer things. They think they're the best.
What the fuck is a Xenon Dragonborn?
sounds awesome.
I don't even know what Xenon is.
Sounds
They're also
flashy.
known as Chrome because they have more to do with Chrome than the element Xenon. But anyway.
It's a very flashy name.
Oh, yeah. Apparently they have, they're like very warlike. Apparently at one point they eat hearts and give hearts to get married and stuff. It's kind of weird. I heard that from my uncle. Yeah.
That's
Boozer.
that's pretty metal.
That sounds needle.
No. But yeah, my expertise is spores and fungi.
I mean,
That's what I've been studying.
I've heard some orc clans do that too.
But yeah, as you land, he's like, go back to it. He's like, I don't really have much to give except for these mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
Be
I will
careful.
accept them.
The one makes you grow, the other one makes you shrink, and the other one lets you use a fireball once a day.
I'm sorry, fireball with an L or with a T?
How do you spell fireball with a T?
Firebolt or fireball?
Batt? Firebat?
No, that's Humblewood campaign.
It's a ball. You eat it, and then one.
I'm gonna keep the size ones, the big one and the little one, and give the fireball one to Patience.
Oh,
It tastes like cinnamon.
did you do that?
He's the one who uses fire magic.
He's gonna put it in his mouth right now.
No.
At least he'll be okay. Ish.
It's
I'm
true.
storing it in my cheek for later.
Oh, I also have a poisonous one, but you shouldn't eat that. It looks very much like the one that makes you grow, except it has an evil face on it instead of a smiley face.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, the one just has like a. Oh, no one sees. That's how you tell the difference.
It's just the spots. It's not an actual smiley face. It's just the way the spots go. I love it. It's so dumb. It's the best.
I mean, it's better than the mushrooms where the white dots are actually thumbs up emojis. And they grow when you pee.
God.
Death Stranding.
Ah.
The game's weird.
Yeah. And I guess we turn around and head back out.
Up and down the Froggy Trail.
So an hour later, back at the village, I think we found something of yours. Drop to the ground, turn around, run away.
Yeah, basically.
So hour and a half, 2 hours later, you reach the thorp that they were talking about. Just see a bunch of the trogs just sitting around. They're wearing like more overhaul kind of thing. Like got the.
As soon as we get off the
straw in
frog,
their mouth.
I'm just like, oh god, that was so weird. So, Serene, you know what I just realized?
What?
Apparently, this evil empire, before we approach the actual people, apparently this empire is run by dragons. Don't you have a dragon slaying dagger?
Damn, do I? Yes, I do.
Let me check. No, you're just like throwing all these magic weapons over your shoulder. Ah, here.
She has a lot. You have what, 3 at least?
I have
Can we just
plus
take a
1
minute to
rapier,
appreciate?
that long sword that you gave me, and a dragon slaying dagger. So yeah, I have 3.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how very ineffectual a dragon slaying dagger's got to be? I mean, you've got to get really up close and personal with it. You know, it's not really long, so if you don't have a good reach, you're not going to even get it through the fucking scales. It's just, I mean, you got to cut them sleeping just about in order for it to use.
It's going to be just as effective as a short sword.
I mean, that's assuming you would even get it between its ribs.
It's a dragon slaying sword. Presumably it can go through its scales.
But it's a dagger. I mean, it's just going to annoy him to death.
I mean, the 2d46 extra damage is not an annoyance. Is it 2 extra d6 or 4 extra d6?
You might need to check that.
Neither.
Yeah, but the thing is he's never actually seen this thing in action, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, we haven't.
Well, the point of daggers is for the sake of convenience of space and maybe concealment.
Yeah. Trogs that you see are like.
Hi.
Howdy. Welcome to our Thorpe. How can we help you? Oh, looks like you've been to the village to the south. They think they're special because their knowledge comes from books. We have more of a natural knowledge. We learn all the plants and animals around here. We know it very well. But they're like, ooh, we learn the esoteric stuff like what is light. It doesn't really matter what light is. Light doesn't feed you.
I like these guys more. Yeah.
We're
travelers. We were.
I reckon we'd be heading towards the Empire. I think point us in the right direction.
It's a couple days journey that way, but why do you want to go do that? Like, kind of dangerous up there. Unless you're like,
danger's my
adventuring mercenaries.
Danger's my middle name.
Oh, really? What's your first name?
Patience.
Hey.
Danger.
Hey.
Last name Shintz.
Hey, Danger.
Patient danger shits.
I mean, after the tofu we ate, yeah, maybe.
And Serene's like, never couldn't take that last name.
Especially after hopping up and down all day too.
Oh
God.
You probably talked to him going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any mushrooms that do anything for nausea?
Mushrooms? No, but I got a nice little plant that you can smoke up.
After eating that mushroom that makes me shoot a fireball, I think I'm gonna have bad shits.
Let me go grab some of
Do you eat it or do you throw it? Shit, we never asked him that.
You eat the mushroom.
No,
it's like, oh, the fire mushroom. Yeah, you eat it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hold on. He comes out. Mix like 3 things at once with his long troll tongue.
Oh.
There you go. Just smoke these up. It'll be good for the nausea. Also
Okay.
good for diarrhea.
Okay, now that's a man of expertise. That's not something you can just do willy-nilly.
Yeah, it's something you learn.
Thanks.
I've also learned how to tie knots with my tongue. Yep. Comes in useful when you have your hands, preoccupied with other things.
I was going to say, it sounds like you have much to teach.
So you're able to control your tongue. Interesting.
It's a technique I've learned after years of being, just sitting around doing nothing.
Looks over at Serene.
She's giving her shit constantly.
But yeah, I mean, our Thorpe is small. Doesn't have much here. There's only like 20 of us. But
yeah, we're mostly just passing through, looking to see if you guys know anything about the Empire, have any issues.
well, we don't. We're far enough away, but they are slowly encroaching to this side of things. But I hear that they're apparently been fighting a weird invasive species, like
Purple
tentacle
things, a tentacle. Yeah.
Yeah, we encountered one coming down. It was injured, and we were being nice to it. Like, hey, we'll help you out, but they tried to eat one of our the brains of who was it again? Oh,
Billy.
Platu. What? No, he's he's in the other village. Yeah, Platu. He tried to eat the brains of, and yeah, that didn't do too well. So we pitchforked him. Want to see the body?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, follow me.
As I'm heading that way, I just grab the cigarette they gave me, and I'm just like, okay, let's go.
As he's walking, he's like, oh.
Which direction did he come from?
You guys give it to me.
No, the Illithid.
Oh, from the north where the Empire is.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Damn, Terry. Woo.
Someone had the fireball mushroom.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He's like, oh, before we, here's some sticks.
Okay.
Thank you.
To poke the body.
Oh, okay.
He goes and you see a mind flare body on the ground. It looks like it's been impaled by several pitchforks and other instruments. He's like,
Oh.
there's already kind of injured, so I don't know how tough they normally are, but yeah, we're actually studying its decomposition right now.
Oh, how long has it been dead?
It's been dead about 2.5 days.
2.5 days, you say?
Yeah. Body temperature's dropped about 30 degrees or so. It's starting to there's some beetles there and everything. It's decomposing almost like a human. Though apparently its brainal fluids aren't really good for the grass. It's killing it off.
No, they're kind of nuts around here, and really bad for most things.
Well, we at least know that this wasn't the pilot then.
Who's on a stick? Yep, still dead.
Do you mind terribly, once you've done completed your cadaver research, if maybe we could take this specimen with us?
Technically, it's not done until it's totally decomposed.
Yeah,
but if you really want the rotting corpse,
it's a rotting corpse. I don't know why it would be that.
I mean, what are we going to do with it? Yeah.
Okay, so sidebar.
I don't judge. You can take the corpse.
Rogue's gonna pull the team to the side here, and it's like, look, this thing's only been dead a couple of days. I can raise it. You can dream it. We can interrogate it, and we can learn some things finally, instead of trying to talk to that stupid pirate.
It's not going to tell us anything now. And
that's why he can dream.
I don't know.
That's the
These
thing.
Bronc people were a lot nicer than us, and it still tried to eat their brains.
Not to mention.
Yes, but the point is, if you raise it while it's bound, it can't really do much to it, yeah?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to come back.
That's true.
Also,
and then we wasted 500 gold minimum.
Also, I kind of don't want to be inside the brain of something that eats brains.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, but all right, fine. We don't have to do this.
And we know that it's not the pilot, at least, because it's been here for too long. I say we keep going until we find the Spelljammer.
So you want the body?
I think we're good.
Never mind. They're not into it.
I am going to check his pockets, though, if it has any.
Oh, we already looted him.
I was about to say, did he have anything on him? Why touch the dead body? It's been sitting there for 2 days.
The robes, had a sword, some gold, some weird device that we're not sure what it is. We're gonna probably send that down south to the eggheads.
What kind of weird device? Can we see that?
Yeah, sure. Come to our guest house.
We go to the guest house.
Yeah, like, I know it's not as fancy. It's only got 5 bedrooms, unlike one down south. And our library is not as extensive. It's only like 30 books. I'm sorry.
What?
He's like, yeah, here's the robes. They got some holes in them. Oh, he also had this breastplate. It's got some holes in it. We didn't cause the holes. Looks like sword.
Oh.
Acid damage.
What kind of swords do acid damage?
What about the weird device?
Brings up and it's like this orb thing with like 4 indentations where maybe the tentacles go. It's like, we don't know if it's a communication device or maybe an instrument, but we don't have the tentacles to try. Don't know.
Hey, can one of you spellcasters like detect magic on it, or?
Sure, yeah. I'll do the ritual identification, like I do.
All right. It looks like it's a communication device. You think they put in the mouth thing so they don't have to shove their tentacles down their mouth anymore? Because that's how mind flayers have to do to essentially try to talk. Right?
That's terrifying.
Because they have no tongue or anything. So yeah.
They have
Want
to...
it? We're just going to break it apart and study it and figure out everything that works.
Does my weird shape-changing illusion sight see anything weird going on with it? Probably not.
You don't see much, though you do see an extra door in the place.
Okay. I can do something that I haven't done yet. Not very comfortable doing it, but I might be able to figure out a way to make the tentacle thing happen so we can try to make it work.
Oh my.
Spoofy?
No, I'm just going to step out if you're going to do the weird stuff with tentacles.
Patient.
What are you thinking, lad?
Well, I could alter myself to be more like a mind flayer. And then I could probably use it like a mind flayer does.
But they just use it to... Wait, okay, so you said communication device, Rogh. You mean like to talk like normal people or to talk across distances like a sending stone?
I mean, I don't think you'd need this to... Well, fuck, I don't know. I mean, what is it?
I'd be casting Alter Self. And the Alter Self, so I'd have the 4 tentacles. It'd be very gross.
Yeah, so like, I guess what am I getting back? Like,
it allows them to talk without having to shove their tentacle down their throat.
Yeah, they don't have their vocal cords. They don't have a tongue, so they can't actually activate their vocal cords because they don't have anything there. So they have to stuff their tentacles down their throat to manually do it.
I mean, it might be convincing as part of a costume if you're trying to infiltrate, but I don't
That's what I was thinking.
Do you know mending?
I don't get help.
Like,
I don't get help.
My wife's a seamstress. She can sew.
Do either of you have the magic that can make you look like something else?
I wish my wife had that.
His hat of disguise kicked in, and suddenly there's another illithid standing there.
Thana, how tall are you?
Not tall enough to pass as an illithid. I'm 4'3".
You're 4'3". Okay.
That's why I kept the diminution mushroom, because I would be adorably tiny as fuck.
Patience is like, okay, I've never tried this before. Give me a sec. And I turn into Thana, but 2 inches taller, because I can only alter my height by a foot.
Why?
Alter self.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not realize that kid braided my hair so weirdly. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
It's less a braid and more him just trying different knots.
I feel itchy. I like sound like you too. I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird, and I just turned back. That was weird. Okay, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys gonna stay the night? Gonna move on?
We've only been traveling for 2 hours. I think
Okay.
we may want to move on.
Just want to make sure if we had to get new linens or not.
We appreciate the offer, though.
Yeah.
You guys are very pleasant.
So, did you want the stuff from the body?
Sure.
Maybe the device.
Okay.
We don't really need the gold or.
There's not really any kind of identification tags or any other like that in there, is it?
Is it wearing dog tags?
Don't
I
think
don't
so. No. It's got the robes, the beat up breastplate.
Yeah, I don't think the robes or the breastplate would be that helpful considering they're full of holes.
The sword.
What's a sword like?
It looks like the handle is all like weird shaped for the hands, and it's got like tentacle like fish kind of motif, and the blade itself is like curved almost like a scimitar.
You know what?
Would it have the stats of a
If you don't have any use for any of that stuff, we'll take it all. Might find use for
short
it.
sword or a
Scimitar.
dang,
It's like,
not proficient?
yeah, we got our own weapons if we need them. As you can tell,
I don't think I'm proficient in scimitars.
we're not really that much of a violent people. Except, when we need to defend ourselves. But, yeah. Normally, if we're starting to get invaded, we try to hop away. Yeah, that kills most places.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a somewhat long day. Yeah, so I guess we'll be continuing onward.
Okay.
Oh, before you go, the journey is a couple of days. Here's he goes in, looks around, opens the wall, comes back out. Supplies.
Huh? That's cool.
We got some bread, no mold, baked yesterday.
Nice.
We got a chunk of hard cheese. Fermented milk.
We have like 7 different words for fermented milk in my language. We're talking about yogurt, sour cream, cheese, really stinky cheese, the moon. What?
It's alcoholic milk.
Sign me the fuck up.
It's from camels.
It's called Nog.
It's a special
Camel
recipe.
Oh, sorry, no.
Requires the special ingredients from the forest.
My bad. It's called Nog Nog.
Nagu, yeah.
Better than Trognog, though, right?
Trognog.
Trognog is like the fermented secretions off of those guys that get you fucked up.
Oh. Wow, yeah.
And then the speciality of the village.
Oh.
Apple pie.
What?
Apple pie. It's a pie made of apple. I know, strange and unusual, but...
It's fucking amazing. We can sail halfway across the universe and we still find apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proficient with the scimitar.
You are?
Proficient eating an apple pie. Come here with that.
Because the chick with 3 swords taught me how.
Ah.
Yes, the supplies.
Oh, didn't you take a level fighter? Okay.
So have fun on your journey.
Thank you for the gifts and
Yeah,
knowledge.
thanks.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck out there with those Mindslayer folks. Sure care.
Yeah. And we continue on.
All right. And we will stop there as you journey to the north.
We head towards the north.
To stop the other ones. Oh.
The savages in the north.
Yeah.
The ones that tell us we know nothing.
As my internet keeps trying to kill itself. Any plugs? We will go from patience first.
Oh, I do freelancing work on Fiverr. If you follow me on Twitter, it's on my profile page or my Fiverr link. I do illustrations for characters from anything from Dungeons and Dragons to Shadowrun to whatever other tabletop games. Also have open commissions there for book covers, and soon I'll have commissions there for statting 5th edition creatures and such.
Yeah.
If you like the show and any of the other shows on this Twitch channel, the backlog is down below if you're watching on Twitch. There you go.
All right, next then, Callie.
Hello. You can find me at Callie on Twitter. I do commission work. I have art that I could do for you. Let me know if you want art done of your characters. There's probably Dungeon Academy tonight. I'm never sure. But it's the Seraphine episode if there is. So lots of Strahd, which I don't like. But, you know, I did the art for Strahd for this episode, so yay.
You know what they say about Strahd, he sucks.
Because he's a vampire.
And he also sucks.
Yeah. We could always kill him off and just be done with it.
Okay, I feel really bad now.
No, Strahd sucks. He's the worst.
I mean, you're the closest one to do anything killing-wise on him, so I don't think you're in the wrong.
I had the chance, and I didn't take it, and I feel terrible, especially after yesterday's Chaos Girl, so.
Next announcements, Jesse?
Well, I have this coming Saturday, we've got the Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign, where we will be wrapping up our fight with this Ruben and leading a strike team to go kick a bunch of Sharkman ass. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then next Friday, no, 2 Fridays. Yeah, Friday after that week is hopefully the return of the Retroverse vaccine campaign. It'll be sports ball. Simon's going to be wearing a Foot Locker uniform. It's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
And finally, me, Katrina.
Hey, yeah, so Spoofy, what would be the next thing we're doing? Next Friday is Corruption Game. We're back to the normal. They are in Rosa Gallica. They just fought in what looks like a battle outside the Cathedral of the One True Maker, and have finally reunited with Passion, and everybody's together. And I have no idea what their next step is, so we'll find out then.
Nice. And then, of course, next week, this game again. We'll see what happens when they approach the Empire.
Yeah.
And also, once again, thank you, Sirenscape. Though I think it's probably more my audio equipment was creating that weird feedback. I don't know if the audience was hearing that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, sorry about that. I think my headphones are really bad, so I don't notice it as much. So, oopsie, bye. But other than that, they are a great soundtrack. Check them out. Above Scotty said. And with that, we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ah!